This is spot 75 at Tucker Lake, and it's quite a large spot. We can park 2 cars, our Jeep and our Honda here, very easily with our R-Pod. And it also, I mean, it is spacious, but we have neighbors next to each other. This is a very much like it's a long-term campground. Most people are here for a couple of months or so. A lot of people we met are actually travel nurses or in construction. So I think for what this is, it works really well. And especially the fact that you do have access to Tucker Lake, the spring-fed lake with a lot of activities in it. So it's just right behind me, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this site is very sunny. It's 10 o'clock in the morning right now, and you can see we're pretty much in the sun, and it's like this until about, sunset, like 8:30 at night right now in July. So a little bit warm. The trees in the back do provide a little bit of shade in the morning, but so you come around, we've got, we're hooked up to 30 amp. There's also 50. So there's our water right there. And if you're here in the winter, there is a little cover to kind of keep it warm. Then our electric meter. And electric is included with our monthly rate. I don't know if you're here longer what the deal is, but we've got 50/30. And we do have a sewer hookup as well. So there's our sewer hookup, and I'll come around to the back of the site here. We're right against a little creek. This actually fills up quite a bit if it does rain apparently, but it hasn't been raining, so it's kind of just, it just is what it is right now. Coming around to this side of our site, we do have a picnic table. We don't have a fire pit included, but you can bring a fire pit and have a fire pit here. There are a lot of sites that either have, like your traditional kind of solo stove or Brio stove type of pits, or just like a fire pit from Walmart or Home Depot or whatever. So here's the front of our site. There's Frankie. He's being such a good boy. We've got a lot of air conditioning runoff here. And I'll walk to the front here. And it is this kind of larger gravel, so it's not super comfortable on your feet. Actually, our dog kind of hates it. But that's pretty much our site here, 75. And you can see down this way, there's a lot more. There's a bend there, it turns around. I think there's 109 sites total. And then when we're on this side, that's towards the front of the park, and just more sites. And then just in front of us, behind that sunset, is where Tucker Lake Recreation Area is. If you are at the front of the park, this is basically where you have to walk your dog. It's not gravelly here. On our side, there's that creek, so you can't really walk. But there's this ledge here, and it's grassy, and this is where I take Frank for walks. If I were on the back side, there's a little grassy area back there, or the very front, there's a grassy area. But if you're in the middle of the park, this is where you go. This park is gated. There is a gate code to get in. And the house there is where you would check in, but also where you would pick up packages. They are building a new building. I don't know what it is. I assume it's probably like facilities, but I haven't asked anyone. And there is a playground here as well. And then beyond that is where people can store their campers. Tucker Lake Recreation Area is a 30-acre private lake retreat, and it's adjacent to Tucker Lake Campground. The lake is spring-fed and has very sandy beaches. The park is packed with activities like zip lines, diving boards, spray fountains, a 167-foot water slide, volleyball courts, playgrounds, and even a picnic area with gas grills. And if you're camping at the campground, you get 50% off admission to the lake.